Hi guys, this is Laura. While you're going ahead and planning your year here and which barrel races you're going to go to or rodeos or which associations you're going to join, or even if you're in your year already and you're wondering if you should even show up to the barrel race or which ones you do want to go to next, I wanted to give you something a little bit food for thought here along the way. I have a great example. It's January now, and I took my horse Callie to her very first barrel, well, Maple as well, Maple and Callie to their very first barrel race this year and ever, and it's both of their first time even exhibitioning, and I wanted to use them as an example because it was 30 below out that morning and we were running late because my husband had to do about a million things and he wasn't so happy about going in the first place, but I really, really, really wanted to go to a barrel race. I was dying to go. And my horse Poppy, who is the one I've been running for the last year, she's hurt at the moment. So Callie is literally the only horse I had to take along that can enter because of the way the futurity rules work. So I was fully expecting to go and trot the pattern. And I was happy doing that because I just wanted to get to a barrel race, even though it was 30 below and it was like a big expense and a pain in the ass to everyone to go. I just had to get to one. And so I was actually kind of nervous about going and being just trotting and seeing what they'll do. I just wanted to complete the pattern. So we got there, we were late. I had to get through my exhibitions and luckily they waited for me and I got through them all and they were just champions. They were did so amazing. And they stood there the whole time and acted like old pros, even so some of the horses definitely were carrying on and throwing a fit. My horses were fantastic for their first barrel race. Just stood by the fence like they'd been doing it all their lives. And then Callie threw her pattern, she loped the whole pattern and kept forward momentum and did a nice, pretty, consistent, clean pattern. And I couldn't be more happy. The point of my story is that we won. Even though we came out last place, like I was going and expecting to do, we went and just smashed our goals and came out being very, very successful. So in my eyes, we were definitely winners for the day, coming out and completing a pattern like that on both of the horses that I brought that were so green and hadn't even seen dirt in like 3 months. So the point I'm trying to make is you never know what's going to happen when you go to these races. And I want you to go in and really, you got to fake it till you make it. Yeah, my horse has only had like maybe 30 rides on her, but total. But we still showed up. Like she was my number one barrel horse for that day, and we still showed up like we were winners. And so, if you're gonna go to a race that you feel totally underqualified for, I think that is just super awesome because it puts you in that puts you way out of your comfort zone and gives you something new and different and you're learning and you're growing. If you're going to the same old races that you know all the time, then you're not going to be learning and growing and improving your overall riding and improving your horse. It's going to be exactly the same. If you want to stay the same, then do all the same things. If you want to get better, you have to do something totally different. So if you're wondering if you're not good enough for any of these races, then that's telling me that you should go to that race because it's something that secretly you do want to do. And I'm telling you right now that you are good enough. And if you're not good enough now, you will be good enough. And that's just definitely the attitude you have to have is like, maybe I'm not good enough now, but I will be. And so the best thing that you can possibly do is just go and do it. I figured that out quite quickly when I was younger and I didn't exactly know how good my horse was. And we just decided to enter a rodeo. I was actually in the WSCA show in a different arena. It was in Proctor. I don't know if you guys remember the Proctor Rodeo. Probably not because you're all so young. But they used to have one over at the in the racetrack, and then so I was doing the WSCA show with Nancy in the indoor arena over there, and I took her out of the WSCA show, entered her in the rodeo, won the rodeo, and then went back to the WSCA show the next day. So it's like I just entered it for fun. I didn't realize how good my horse was. So it could also turn out to be something like that is like if you're going and doing it, you could really surprise yourself and get motivated. If you go and you're not the best one there, then that definitely gives you something to work for. So again, my advice, go, enter, try it all. Try not to be stagnant because then you're never going to get better. So don't stay in the races that you know. Like a lot of people are comfortable in the NBHAs then move up a level. My mom always told me that when I was younger too. It's like if I was doing so well in the intermediate group and I was winning all that when I was a kid, then she'd go ahead and bump me up to the next age group, no matter what age I was. So it's always being able to challenge yourself and taking yourself to that next level and not being afraid of it. And if you are afraid, notice the fear and then move on from it. Notice what's causing the fear and acknowledge it, because that's the best way to to fight it is awareness, number one, and then go ahead and do it anyway, because the fear is pointing you in some pretty cool directions. So my advice: enter the damn rodeo.
I wrote and published a book. Badassrodeo.com to get yours today. You can also get it at Amazon, eBay, and Etsy. So go ahead and get it now while 2020 is still nice and fresh.